Good morning, children. I hope you are all able to hear me. Okay, very good, very good, excellent. And so, welcome all of you back to our fifth day session on generative AI for school students. And let us do a small recap on what we looked at yesterday, right? In the yesterday's session, we introduced something called how you can actually create apps like WhatsApp, like YouTube, like many applications that you are interacting on a day to day basis, how you can create on your own using a concept called vibe coding that we have looked at. We have introduced a new tool yesterday called Firebase Studio, right? I understand that it is little complex subject. So we told that to listen yesterday, and we will try to do some practical work today so that you all can understand what is that we learned yesterday on the Firebase Studio, right? And once we introduced the Firebase Studio, we defined our first application, which is for quiz quiz creation, and we created a quiz on our own, and we created an application on the Firebase Studio, right? And the next is we provided the requirement that we have created and asked the AI to create the application for us, and we tested the application as well, right? At the end, we had our Q&A. Now we're going to continue this complex topic, and we're going to do our in today's session, and we will recap what we did yesterday so that you can clearly understand how to use the tools that we spoke yesterday. And we will look at another practical example of a flashcard application. We will create a flashcard application ground up in today's session so that you can understand how to create the flashcard application clearly, right? And then we will look at the Q&A and the revision, because we're going to start from the base of the flashcard application. It is going to take some time. You're going to listen, and you can do that as an exercise as part of your today's session. Okay, is it all clear? Okay. Yesterday we introduced the concept of vibe coding, and and also Firebase Studio. We will do a refresher on that. And typically, if you need to create any application, what you need to do is you need to program the application, right? And instead of programming that application, you can actually provide an instruction to the AI. So AI can actually program for you. That is what we learned as a vibe coding, and it was the name was coined by a scientist called Andrew Karpathy, right? And this is a very pretty new concept that we have learned. The whole concept is created only in 2025, and all that what we are looking at today, all are created just a couple of months back, and you are all learning something which is very very latest in the whole technology area. Okay. And then we introduced something called Firebase Studio. This Firebase Studio allows you to create the application just by providing a textual input, right? And we provided the link for accessing that as well, firebase.studio, right? And we looked at what are all the features. This is how you access the Firebase Studio, and your first screen will look something like this when you access the Firebase Studio. And once you access the Firebase Studio, you can start providing the details that is required for building your application. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, yesterday we created our chat application, and now today I'm going to create a flashcard application. Okay, for all of you. This will be very useful for as a student to refresh any topic that you learn. Let us first understand what is a flashcard. Okay, so we have seen a flashcard application in Google AI Studio. I'm going to switch to the AI Studio and show you an example of a flashcard application so that you can clearly understand what I'm talking about, right? So the same application we're going to create today. I'm going to Google AI Studio, and I showed this on the, I think, third day's class. I'm going to refresh your memory so that you can understand what I'm talking about. We all know this application, Google AI Studio. In that, we we clicked on something called starter apps, and here there are various app are provided, and we verified this flashcard maker app. Okay, now when we clicked on it, you can hide the whole this code part by clicking on the icon here. For example, let me just show you. I have an icon here, and you just click on it and it will hide the coding part. Now it is hiding. You are seeing the flashcard app. Now here, how to use this flashcard app. So this is what the first screen shows, right? It has some place where you can actually type something, and it has a button generate flashcard, and the name is called flashcard generator, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take our science subject, our favorite science subject, and let me just go to this favorite science subject. This is our science subject, wonderful world of science. And in the wonderful world of science subject, I'm going to copy couple of pages of the text. Couple of pages of the text. I'm going to copy. I'm going to come back to my application, flashcard generator application. I'm going to paste it here. Okay. This is my first chapter on the science book, on my sixth grade science book. And I've just copied and pasted here. And once I copied and pasted, I can click on generate flashcard. When I click on generate flashcard, it is going to generate the flashcards for me, right? This is what it does. What is the purpose of flashcards? These are mainly to help you refresh what you have learned. Okay. So you can remember these are the important words that the AI has already taken and provided you the details. Now, when you click on this, it will show you what is the content it has taken from here. And what is science? It is showing this is what science mean. And what is curiosity? This is what curiosity mean. And what is exploration? This is what exploration means. And all these content are generated based on the first chapter from the copy pasted from the book that you have. It has generated this. Okay. So this is the flashcard maker. Okay. Flashcard maker. So we're going to create a similar app for our own flashcard maker, flashcard generator. Okay. Our own flashcard generator that we're going to create. Okay. So to make it very easy for the AI to understand, first what we're going to do is we're going to design a similar screen for the AI to understand it better. So I'm going to go here. We are going to create a small screen, and that is going to exactly mimic how the flashcard is going to work. So I'm going to create a new slide, And in the new slide, I'm going to just, okay. Hmm. So this is a new slide that I have created. Let me just delete all this. Okay. Let me delete all this, and we're going to create how the similar screen that we have just now looked at. We're going to just create a sample using a simple design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert some shapes. Okay. So this is how my flashcard generator app has to look. This is how. And inside this, you don't need to worry about this, how I'm doing. So I need to have a box where I need some text to be entered. Okay. I'm going to call it as enter some text here. Okay. And I need to give some details like text box. I'm taking a text box. I'm going to tell like enter your uh, text content to generate flashcard. Okay, I'm just creating here. And we need to name this application, right? I need to name this application. I'm going to name this application as a flashcard generator. You can even put your own name. Okay, so it is called flashcard generator, and I'm going to call it. Let's. You want to give your name? I'm going to give today Harsha flashcard generator. Okay, so you can give your own name for that. Okay, so we're going to create Harsha flashcard generator, and now so here is where I want somebody to provide the text. And once I provide the text, and what I need a place where somebody can click to generate the flashcard. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to change this color to say this color. Okay. Generate flashcard. I'm going to say. So this is when I enter the text here and then click on this generate flashcard, and it is going to generate a flashcard for me. Okay. And now I want to just provide the flashcard like this. I want a flashcard 1, and I'm just going to, this is 2, this is 3. I'm just copy pasting that whole one. I can just rename it. Okay. And just copy pasting the flashcards. Just this, why are we creating this? This is just to give a sample for the AI so that it can understand that this is how I want the app to be displayed. Okay. So flashcard 3, flashcard 4. I'm just renaming it to multiple flashcards. Right. Now I have created these flashcards. Now, after I create, I should have an option to clear the flashcard also, right? And here I'm going to say clear flashcard. Okay, when I click on clear flashcards, it should just simply remove all the text and everything created. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do. And to differentiate how this is working, so I can even add some lines as well, right? For example, let's say I'll take a line symbol here. Yeah, it is here. Okay. I'm going to just say here is a line just to say. So in the top part, what I need is I have a text box where I put something and click on a companion. Okay. So I put on some text, and when I click on generate flashcard, it is going to generate these flashcards like this, and based on the text that I have. And when I click on clear flashcard, it is going to remove everything that is there. Okay, this is what I wanted to create. I'm going to call it as a Harsha flashcard. Okay, it is all, I hope it is all clear. So why are we creating this? This is to tell AI how I want my app to look like. That is why we are creating this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is you need to also tell AI in a clear statement what you are actually looking at. Okay, so I'll go back to the slideshow. So what I have done is I've written what I have just created. What I have created, so it is a flashcard app that I want. I need to write as a prompt, right? Write as a prompt. Now here, the first prompt that I'm going to write is allow the user to enter a large text of information from their textbook. So that is what the top item that we have created. And based on the information entered, create good number of flashcards in a tile format. So the bottom side that we have shown as a tiles, right? Small tiles. And I'm asking it to create with only important keywords, nothing else. I want it to create with only important keywords. And when I click on this keyword, it should reveal the actual statement explaining the keyword. Okay, that is what I wanted. When the card is clicked again, it should display the keyword again. So we have seen the example where, to help you understand, so this is the text, this is the tiles that we have created. When you click on it, it should display, and when it completes, it should hide it, right? It is the same that I have written here in this statement. Okay, so now the last statement is like I'm telling there should be a clear all and start again button. When clicked, should clear all text and flash called and allow users to start again. Okay, and this is what we have created. Okay, and we can even add the details like name the app. I'm going to add name the app as Harsha flashcard generator. In the card as Harsha. You can put your own name as well. Okay. So we created, okay, this is what we wanted in our application. We know now this is how my application has to look as well. This is how my application has to look, and this is how all the functionality has to be there. Now we are ready. We are ready with what we need to create. So let us refresh our memory. Till now, what we did, we had an idea. We had an idea to create a flashcard app. That's it. And what we did now, once we had an idea, you went and created a small thinking screen like how your flashcard application has to look like. And then you also created a small text explaining, prompt explaining what the flashcard application should look like. Okay, this is the steps that we have done. I hope it is all clear now, right? Now, as a next step, what we need to do is we need to generate a detailed steps that the AI can use to create the application we wanted. And for that, we can utilize our AI Studio chat feature. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this statement. I will share this to you, all of you, and I'm going to go to our favorite AI Studio, in the chat. I'm going to paste it here. Okay. So what the first line of the prompt says, it says create a detailed plan and requirement for building a flashcard app with the following features. Okay. And you can even say, yeah, Harsha flashcard. Anyway, we have mentioned it. Let us see whether it is taking it or not. Okay. This is the first step. I just copied the text that I have created and pasted it in the Google AI Studio, right? And again, I'm going back, and this is the design that I have created. This is how my app should look like. I'm just taking a screenshot of this. Okay, I'm taking a screenshot of this. Okay, just now I've taken a screenshot of this. I'm copying it here and going back to my chat, and I am adding the screenshot also in the chat. Okay, and whenever you add, you can actually tell the prompt as well. Okay, so I think this is at the yeah, you can tell the prompt as well, saying refer the attached image for my application screen. Okay, and if you look at our previous example that we have shown, we need all the details to happen in a single page, right? In a single page. So we need to tell create the application in a single page. Okay, or you can tell even as application as a single page application. Okay, it is very clear for the AI too. So what we have done now, we have returned what we wanted to create. We have created a sample image, and we are told to create a detailed plan and requirement for this to build this app. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click on run. So what it is going to do is it is going to learn the details that we have provided, and using the details that we have provided, it is going to understand the items, and it is going to give a big list of items uh, that explains very clearly how the app should work. Explains very clearly how the app should work. Now let us give couple of minutes so that it comes back with what is required. Excellent. So now if you look at this is what and Harsha flashcard the creator and the whole project plan is created. Okay, very clear. Okay, so don't need to worry about what it is creating. So just listen, let us see how it is creating the whole thing, right? So once it completes the creation and colors completed. Okay, so now that whole plan is created. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this whole thing. Copy text. Okay, now copy text. I'm going to our Firebase Studio, which is our favorite place, right? We all know yesterday we looked at Firebase Studio. Once you log in, you see the screen like this, right? And here is where that you all will see. And here is where you need to paste your content that you have copied from there. I'm going to just paste the content that I have copied. What I have done till now, I've created these text, and I've just copied the text that is created in the Google AI Studio and pasted it here. And at the end of this Firebase Studio, you will have this something called prototype with AI. I'm going to just click it. Okay. When I click it, it is going to take, now Firebase Studio is going to take some time to actually create a plan for creating our application. Right now, it is taking some time for us to create the plan. So it has read and it is creating a plan. Great. Now it has created a plan. I'm not going to touch anything. Okay. And I'm going to tell prototype this app. You see the text here, the prototype this app. This is what. And I'm just going to just click on that particular button. That's it. Okay. Now what AI is doing is whatever information that we have provided, based on the information that we have provided, it understands that you need an application, something to do a flashcard generation. And it is going to create that application based on the description that you have provided, that this is how my application is going to look like. And it is going to generate that whole application and give it to you for accessing it. Okay, let us give some more time for the actual application to be created by the AI. Let us give some more time. It is processing the details that we have provided, and once it is done, it will come back and show us the actual app that we wanted to create. Okay. Is all of you are able to hear okay? Can you just type yes if you can hear me okay? If you're not here able to, yeah, okay. I think very good, very good. I think um, Sharwin, yeah, okay. You're also able to hear. Okay, very good. Yeah, thank you, Sharwin. Yeah. Mm. So for logging into the Firebase Studio, what you need to do is you need to have a Gmail ID, right? And it is free and you can actually log in, and you can actually ask your mama or daddy to help with the logging into Firebase Studio. Okay. Okay. It is taking some time to actually load. So meanwhile, okay, very good. Very good. So I told you that On the right side, if you are getting something like this, enter your Gemini API key. I will just show you guys. If you get something like this, what you do is you click on this auto generate. Click on the auto generate. Don't worry about what it is. I will explain to you. Okay. So now for the flashcard generator to work, you need an AI to work with this app, right? And that is what this API key, Gemini API key, is going to help you with. Okay, don't worry about if you don't understand anything. Okay, you just click on generate the auto key. And if you look at here, we got a beautiful, beautiful app that was created by the actual application, actual AI, right? Beautiful app is created. Now I can even change the theme or color. Okay, I can say you select, and I can tell that to yesterday we similar to the one that we have done. You can actually choose. Okay, there is, I detected an error. I will say fix the error. Now it is taking some time to actually fix the issues that it has identified there. Okay, so our flashcard app generator looks something like this, and we can actually experiment this to see whether it is working. If it is not working, we will come back here. Okay, so we have this Harsha flashcard generator app is ready. So let us see whether it is really working. So I'm going to go back to our wonderful world of science. I'm going to copy the chapters there. From there, I'm going to come back to our flashcard generator. I think it is still working. Let us give some time for the app to actually fix itself and then come back. Ah, good. I think it has completed it. Now you can actually click on the icon here to expand it, icon here to expand for full screen. I'm going to click on that, and it is going to give a new screen where we can actually experiment with. Okay, our app is ready. Now I'm just going to paste the wonderful world of science text that I have copied, and I'm going to click on generate flashcard to see whether it is generating or not. Great, amazing. Okay, and so it is giving an option of a overrided text like this, right? Which is not what we wanted, right? We don't want it should be displayed like a proper one. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and I'm going to tell the AI, can you fix it for me? Okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to paste it here saying the flashcard is displaying the text in a override manner as attached image. Can you fix it? I'm asking it to fix it. So, so now the AI is going to read it, and it is going to check what is the problem, and it will try to fix the issue on its own. And what happened now is it has created the flashcard that we wanted, but the flashcard is displaying two text here, right? But the click and everything is working beautifully fine, but we are not able to read, right? So I told AI, giving him it's a screenshot, and now it is understanding that the text is actually overwritten. So it is going and changing the flashcard screen. Now I'm going to close the old screen. I'm going to click here, and now I can paste the science details. Let me just copy again the science, the wonderful world of science. Come back to our application, paste it here, and click on generate flashcards. Now, hmm, interesting. So, okay, I'm going to ask the AI again. Still, it is not displaying properly. Okay, I'm going to say, copy this, create a screenshot of it. I'm going to go back and say, the flashcard generation works fine, but I am having a issue on the generated flashcards. In the flashcards, the text displayed is overlapping, and I could not read the text displayed. So we need to tell first, so do the following. Display step 1. When I click step 1, when I click the generate flashcard, display only the keywords. Step 2. When I click on any of the flashcard tile, then only display the explanation of the flashcard text. Okay, let us see whether it is. The issue is displayed in the attached screenshot. Let us see whether fix the issue. I am telling it to fix the issue. I am giving a full details about what is the problem that I'm facing, and I'm giving instruction to AI to fix the issue as well. Okay, let us see whether it is fixing or not. It is thinking and understanding the details, and once it understands, it can actually try to fix the details there in the screen as such. So this is how you need to iterate. Iterate meaning if whatever that you are expecting, if it is not coming, you can talk to the AI. You can talk to the AI and explain to it what you are expecting, and AI will try to understand the details that you have mentioned, and it will try to redo the details in the screen. See, now it is saying I understand, and it is going to change the details on the screen. And once it changes and updates the whole thing, now it has updated. Let us test it now. Okay, so now I'm going to click here and I'm going to go back to my wonderful world of science. Come back here, paste it here, and generate flashcards. Let us see whether it is displaying properly. Amazing. See now we have created a beautiful flashcards, right? It has created. So now, based on the text that we have given, it has created the flashcard, and we have even tried some examples of some problems it can give and how to fix it. And when I click on this curious, now it is showing the explanation about the actual details. Right? Amazing, isn't it? And how it is, how simple it is to create your whatever that you imagine that can be created on this. Right? So that is how whatever that you imagine that you can actually create using AI. So now we have just to refresh all of you, what we have done is we have started with understanding what is Firebase Studio, and we wanted to do a vibe code, create our own app. So today as a second app that we tried, and we designed how our flashcard generator app has to look like, and we have created some instructions on how to create the app and told the AI to actually create the app for us, right? And once it created, it has given the app for us to actually utilize as such. Okay, so that uh, that is how this is how you create the prompts, you get the final response, and you copy paste that item. And once I copy pasted the item, you can actually had that item generated as a flashcards, right? As a flashcards that we are able to see. This we have come to a conclusion of our 5-day program. So let's go and do a quick refresher on what we have done till now. Okay. And in the last 5 days, let's do a quick recap of what we have done. On day one, we have introduced all of you what is an AI, what is generative AI. And then we introduced a tool called Google AI Studio, where we learned something called a prompt. Prompt is nothing but a text input that you give it to an AI to help AI to understand and respond back. On day two, we looked at some of the advanced frameworks called picture prompt. And this picture prompt allows you to clearly structure your thinking into a prompt, right? And we also looked at some of the generative AI features that can actually help on your study activities on day two, right? And in the day three, we looked at some interesting concepts, how you can actually generate an image, how you can generate a video. And we also introduced a new tool on day three called Notebook LM. Notebook LM. And in day four, we started with uh, a new tool introduction called Firebase Studio. In the Firebase Studio, we created our quiz app. Our quiz app. Now, on day five is today, we did a end-to-end exercise of starting from your idea and how you can actually create a screen for your idea, how you can write a description for the idea, from the description, how you can ask the AI to create a detailed requirement for the idea, and how you can actually put everything together into an application and ask the AI to create an application for you. So one other thing is I wanted to show is on the last thing. See here, if you look at the app that you have created, and many times you need to share the app that you have created with your mom, dad, or teacher, or your friends, right? How you can share the app? to test whether they like it or not, or you want to check with them whether you can actually share the app. So one way to do it is, this is a share link. You can see here there's a small share link here. When I click here on the share link, and what it is going to do is, it is going to give you a URL. So I can just copy this URL, even on your phone, even on your mobile, you can actually share this link to uh, copy preview URL, and I can go here. This is the URL. If I put here, anywhere in the world that you can access it, this is the one. I can even share this link to all of you, and you can actually access and try it. You want to, once you created, you want to share it with your mama, daddy, right? This is what I have created, and you can create it and share it to your parents and check. And let us see how many of you are creating an app and sharing it in the WhatsApp group, whatever that you are creating. Okay, I want to see all your imagination. How much of imagination that you are thinking, what are all the new cool apps that you are creating there. Okay, that's your exercise for all of you for today. So these are the 5 days items that we have looked at, and we are towards the end of the program, and let's do a promise. It's a day 5 promise. I'm going to ask all of you to take your hands, put it onto your heart, and close your eyes, and going to repeat what I am going to say. Okay, you are going to repeat what I'm going to say. I promise to learn every day and build my skills, not just marks. I repeat, I promise to learn every day and build my skills, not just my marks. Okay? Take your hands off, open your eyes, and now we are towards the end of it. And what today's exercise is, that you all are going to create your app and show the app. And now, to refresh, we have created a 5 days program. Today is the end of 5th day. And any questions, kids? We are towards the end of it. Any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask the questions. You can unmute and tell your name and what is the questions. Yes, please. Go
Sir,
ahead. Yes.
sir, how can we create an app using Firebase Studio, sir? I cannot understand, sir.
You can't understand. So what did we do today? So let me just refresh your memory. Okay. So now, now what you do? So this is the Firebase Studio, right? This is the Firebase Studio, and we tried yesterday the option of creating your any app. Okay. Let me just go back to Firebase Studio and show you. Okay. So in the Firebase Studio, this is the Firebase Studio, right? It's all clear. You log in to the Firebase Studio. This is what you see. And here is where you can provide a prompt for any app that you wanted to create. Okay. And any app, anything that you have. So now here is some of the sample items. Some of the sample prompts. Yesterday we looked at a recipe generator. Okay. And in the recipe generator, is for generating recipes for your mama, right? Now that is what we did yesterday. We can even try it today as well, okay? And this is a sample. You just need to type what you want. Now when you type what you want and click on prototype with AI, okay? It is going to create and show it to you what to do. That's it. Nothing else. So now I'm going to click on this create prototype with AI, and this is going to take some time and show what is a plan for the prototype, and it is going to help you create the app. So the first step, I went there and I've typed in something what I wanted, and Now it is creating a plan for me. Okay, it has created a plan for me. And the second click, the first click is there, and the second click is this. That's it. Prototype the app. That's it. You did just 2 clicks. Okay, it is automatically going to create the app for you. Clear?
Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
My name
Okay.
is Arun.
Okay, ma. So it is going to take some time for creating. Any other questions, kids?
No, sir.
Very good.
No, sir.
Yes.
Sir, how so? Why did you go to Google Play Store? Sir. No, sir.
One by one, please. One by one. Who was asking the question?
Sir, me, sir.
Yes, ma. Who is asking the question?
Sir, I'm Srivatsan.